Hi, I'm Mariela. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how to do a basic wire wrapping bracelet. This is a really easy bracelet, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna be using the crystals that I got from Pandahall. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. The materials we're gonna be using, I'm gonna use these 6mm crystals that I got from Pandahall. I'm going to leave the link from Pandahall in the description box, and I also gonna leave the link so you can go buy these crystals if you're interested. I think this color is really pretty. We're also gonna need wire. I'm gonna be using artistic wire, 22 gauge, but you can use any beading wire that you have. I also gonna be using a clasp. This is a toggle clasp and it's sterling silver. For the tools, we're gonna need round nose pliers, long nose pliers, bent nose pliers, and we also gonna need flash cutters. Let's get started. We are going to cut 2 inches of wire. We are gonna put our pliers like halfway. Make sure you have like an inch on each side. And if you want to be accurate on the size of your loops, what you can do with a permanent marker, you can mark your pliers so you know that every time you position your pliers, you're gonna position them in the same in the mark that you have, so their loops are always the same size. What you're gonna do next, you're gonna bend the wire. Now we're gonna put our pliers on top of the wire, and you're gonna bend it all the way around. We're gonna rotate our pliers, and you just wanna keep going all the way around. And we have our first loop. Before you close it, you want to put your clasp in the loop. I have my clasp in the loop. Now I'm ready to close it. With your bent nose pliers, you're gonna hold this loop, and we're gonna wrap around. I like to do mine 3 times, but that's up to you. You can do as many times as you want to. So that's my first one, that's my second time, and I'm gonna do it one more time. There's 3 times now. Now all I had to do is cut the excess wire. And we're gonna put in this case, the bicon. And now we're gonna place our pliers one more time, pressing down to make sure we don't leaving any space between the wire and the bicon. So just press a little bit down, and you're just gonna put the tip of your pliers. We're gonna bend the wire, and now we're gonna put our pliers on top and bend the wire just a little bit so you can position your pliers and we're just gonna create another loop right here. So just bring the wire all the way around, rotate your pliers, and just keep going all the way around. And you have your other loop. We're gonna go ahead and close this loop now with your bent nose pliers. Just hold this, and with your flat nose pliers you're just gonna wrap around. Three times, and we're gonna cut the excess wire and we're gonna tack the ends in so we don't have any sharp edges. And we're gonna do the same right here. And we have our first one like this. And we're gonna do our second one, and this is gonna be all the same steps until you get the length that you need for your bracelet. So we're gonna cut 2 inches, so 2.5 again. Try to remember where in what part of your pliers you started last time, so you got your loops even. We bend the wire and position your pliers on top and rotate all the way. Rotate your pliers and just keep going until you touch your pliers. Okay. Now before you close this loop, you want to make sure that they're about the same size. And these are about the same size. Now before you close it, we're gonna put in the other loop, and now we're gonna close this with your bent nose pliers. Just hold it, and we're gonna wrap around 3 times, or the times you want to do it. I'm doing 3 times, so every time I do a loop, and I gotta do 3 times because I want mine with 3. We're gonna cut the excess wire. I'm gonna put my bacon in, and these are gonna be all the same steps. Just put the tip of your pliers and bend your wire. Put your pliers on top and bend it a little bit so you can position your pliers. And now we're gonna bend the wire all the way around. Rotate your pliers and just keep going until you touch the pliers. And this is what you should have. You're gonna keep repeating these steps until you get the length. Right here I have one side with another, with the other part of the clasp, and I already make all this. So if you want to close it right now, all you gotta do is just before you close it, you want to make sure that that's the length that you need. So if you check for me, this is the perfect length. So I'll be ready to close this one. So for you, just keep going, continue adding more crystals until you get the length, and you're gonna add the other part of your clasp the same way you did with this one. So with your bent nose pliers, you hold it. With your flat nose pliers, you're going to wrap around. Cut your excess wire. We're gonna tuck the end in, the same right here. And we have our bracelet completed. I'm done with my bracelet. It turned out really pretty. I hope you guys like it. I hope it was easy to follow along. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you can get notifications every time I upload a video. You will receive an email. Until next time, bye bye.